friends, it's Jackie Ballheis from Clump and Stampers. Today I'm going to share some quick and easy cards with you, focusing on using designer series paper, maybe a little bit different than what we normally do. We're going to actually cut a bunch of images out of the paper, so a lot of the card will be the paper, and then we'll just stamp a greeting on it. If you like to fussy cut, which actually I do, it's just relaxing, I've got fussy cutting tips for you, but to show you how you can so easily put together a whole stash of cards using this paper. So lots of tips to share along the way, and then a whole bunch of card ideas. I think I've got about 10 or so sitting here. So we'll make one, and then I'll show you the other ones that I made using the exact same paper and products. So let's flip the camera down and let's get crafting. So today I'm playing with a suite of products. We've got I think it's called To Market, I want to say To the Market, designer series paper that goes along with the Market Goodness stamp set and dies. Now it's so fun because we can stamp and die cut, or we can actually use all of these dies with a lot of the images in the paper as well. Or if you really don't feel like getting the dies, they're actually pretty easy images to fussy cut. And that's what we're going to do today. I love these two sheets, for instance. Well, actually, all three of these, because these are really designed that, I mean, you can use it for a background, but they really are designed to cut out the images and use the pieces. And you can see here, I've already cut one of the flowers. I have another one to cut, and then we're gonna pick a bag and we're gonna put together a card. And then I'll show you the other ideas where I actually did some stamping and die cutting, and then quite a few other ones. As you can see, I've been chopping this paper up pretty good. I got lots of scraps in my pile here. So let's just start by, like I said, I cut one already. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the other. Now, like I said, these are so easy to fussy cut. And actually, the bouquet of flowers doesn't have a die. It's all those little veggies that do. But a couple of tips. When you're fussy cutting, one, make sure you have a good paper snips. I love this little guy. It's so easy to maneuver around. And then you want to leave some white. And notice how most of it, my left hand, I'm just turning the paper as I go. My right hand that's holding the paper snips really isn't moving much at all. And this way I can just kind of keep turning this. And then when you've got images that you're cutting out that, you know, have a lot of around, I don't know how to describe it. I don't really try to stay exactly around, you know, close to each one. I'm just kind of going around, like around, and then wiggle it. You know, I don't really have any straight cuts, I guess. You get all these little wiggly cuts in there, and it appears when someone looks at it that you actually, you know, followed the outline of the image exactly, when in essence I'm not in a lot of spots. So see how easy that was to cut that out? Now, let's go ahead and bring this sheet in. And it's kind of hard. I love the Blackberry Bliss plaid on the back. So this one's a little hard for me to cut into, but we're going to. Let's see. Let's take one on the edge here. So let's go ahead and use this. Now, I like to cut it out of the big sheet first because it's a whole lot easier with just a small piece. And then again, we're just going to go ahead and cut around it. Leave a little bit of white, okay? I always feel like if you leave a little bit of white, you're not ever cutting into the image. And it just makes it stand out a little bit more on the card. Look at how easy that was. Okay, so there is that part. Now, let's see. For our card, we're going to go ahead and grab one of the greetings out of the Market Goodness. Let's do thanks a bunch, because we got bunches of flowers. And got Blackberry Bliss here, and just a tiny little piece of basic white that we're going to stamp that on. There we go. And then I think we're ready to put our card together. Let's get these scraps out of there. I have a piece of basic beige for my card base. My favorite, you know, I used to always use crumb cake all the time. I think this basic beige has replaced my crumb cake. It is such a fantastic neutral color that will go with everything. I don't think I have found a single color, from the subtles to the bolds, that it just doesn't look good with. So another piece of the designer series paper. This is out of that same pack. And just backed it with a little piece of Blackberry Bliss. Now, I will have a blog post that goes with this video, and I'll list all these supplies, but more importantly, I'll list all the measurements for all of the cards that I'm going to share with you today. And I have a whole stack of them. I'll have pictures of all of them plus all those measurements. So if you want to grab this paper before it's gone, like in April, you can go ahead and do that. And duplicate all of these cards if you'd want to. And over on that blog post will also be the shopping link. So you can order anything if you would like to get it. Now, as I put this together, let's see, I want to figure out, and I'm actually going to come a little bit over to the right here, and you'll see why in a second. About right there. So I just stuck dimensionals on it. Now, I want this to tuck down in there. So I'm going to actually cut off, let's cut off that much of it. There we go. So you can see it's kind of tucked down inside our bag. All that fussy cutting, and then I cut it off. And we'll stick that one in. Let's see. I think if we angle that one out a little bit like that, and then for this one, we're going to cut this too. Let's not cut quite as much. So we'll go about right there. Now, when I put dimensionals on this one, I don't want to put them way over at this edge because then they'll be all lopsided. We want to keep them over on this side because it's overlapping where there's a piece with dimensionals. So we'll just stick that down, angle it that way. Oh, they're so cute. And then our thanks a bunch, we're going to put right there. And again, I want my dimensionals to be just over on this side, because it's overlapping on that bag that's already popped up on dimensionals. Because if there's dimensionals, it would be all crooked. So we'll just stick that right there like that. And look at how cute and easy that card was. So now let's bring in the other ones. I have, like I said, a whole stack of them. Here's another version of that same one. This time I fussy cut around the words a little bit more, and it's just a different bag. And then here, I started playing with that sheet of vegetables. And actually one day I just sat and cut out a bunch of them. Now I did use the dies, okay, because the dies for this, you can see we've got the carrots and the lettuce and all the different dies, but you could fussy cut these by hand as well. The basket I did fussy cut and just put that all together. I think they're so cute. Tomatoes. Okay, so there's that one. Let's see, that one's stamped. We'll bring that in later. Here's another one with the flowers. Okay. All very easy card designs. You can see here, very similar. I just added a couple more layers of that paper, but with the carrots on it. So we got 2, 4, 6 of them. Here's number 7. Here you can see this fun little basket. So this is just a die. Cut that out and then stuffed it full of the vegetables. So there's that one. And then let's see, this card, these are stamped. Now this time I didn't do any die cutting. So I stamped all the different vegetables. All of that is part of, the stamps are all part of that stamp set. Added quite a few of these. I added just a little bit of embellishments on them, and they're so cute. And then the last two, and you've seen these before if you follow me, these are 2 cards that were from my template making tutorial back in October, I believe it was. But you can see again, fussy cut on that one. And then here's all these vegetables that are stamped, but then cut out. So there you have it. Lots of fun cards. Like I said, I'll have pictures of all of these on the blog post, and I'll give you all the measurements for them so that if you've got that paper, you can very easily copy all these cards because they're so much fun to make, and they will cheer up somebody if you pop them in the mail to them. So please reach out if you have any questions. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you don't already. I share all kinds of easy card making ideas. Usually once a week you'll hear from me. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Check out the blog post for all the details, and we'll be stamping again real soon. Have a stamp happy day.